Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to ya boy Kongming, episode 3. I just love saying the title. I just fucking love saying the title of this series. So ya boy Kongming, last time we had a pop star who was very full of herself and kind of a bitch. And she agreed to let Aiko perform with her at her show, but basically opposite of her. Like, there's 2 floors, and both floors have a performance going. So she wanted Aiko to perform on the floor below her, so basically that everything would get fucked up, and so Aiko wouldn't get any actual coverage and would basically be embarrassed. While it just, because Aiko's an unknown, it would also help bolster the viewership for her performance. But Kongming was there to strategize and plan out this misdirection idea to basically make it so that people would come to see Aiko's performance and not be able to leave. It was brilliant, it was hilarious, and this series is just proving to be pretty damn great. I'm really fucking enjoying it. It's funny, it's entertaining, the characters are super likable and interesting, and it's just really cool. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go with this 3rd episode. I think there's going to be like somewhere around 12 or 13 episodes in this, at least, season. I don't know if there's going to be anything more for this after that. But I'm really enjoying this. And I've seen it gaining a little more popularity lately, too. I've seen more people talking about it than I used to, and I really like that. Even some big-name Annie-tubers, like Mother's Basement, mentioned it in videos. I think Giguk did as well. And that's pretty cool to see that it's getting a lot of attention, a lot of love. Because I had initially thought it was actually pretty unappreciated, I guess you could say. Like, it wasn't getting a lot of attention compared to stuff like Spy Family, which is obviously huge. But apparently now it is. So, cool. Either way, we are going to get this started, because I just want to see what happens. So, let's do so. No more further ado. Let's get into this. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Another really good episode. Like, this is just really fun. A really fun, entertaining, and hilarious series. So in this one, Kongming schedules Aiko to perform at a art festival that I guess showcases art and music and all kinds of stuff like that. Seems like there's at least 2 stages, probably more, but we only focus on 2. One of which is a bigger stage that bigger artists are performing on, and then there's this smaller stage that's kind of just off in the corner and is for the like first time artists and everything, which is obviously what Aiko is put into, which makes sense. It's like I've been to like festivals and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that can be how it is. Even with like there's this festival in the area I live called Arts Beats and Eats, and there's like all these different stages set up. Some are bigger stages, and there's a couple smaller ones, and the smaller ones always get a notable crowd to them, But they usually have like smaller artists, or some stages are set up for specific genres. Like there's one stage that's like for world cultural music and stuff. They'll have like Irish dancers and stuff on that stage as well. And so it's like you see the smaller stages, and yeah, they're usually more out of the way of the main portion of the festival. And that will be usually for, yeah, the smaller artists or performers. So I definitely have seen this kind of thing in real life. But Kongming has anticipated this and has a stratagem for how to handle it. He faked the equipment being out so that they could start at the exact right time to get everybody over to Aiko's stage. And it worked. It worked excellently. Aiko got her time to shine, but it also didn't really take away the time to shine from this other band, which was actually kind of nice. And after the fact, when they confronted him, Kongming even gave them this homemade throat-soothing remedy, which is fantastic. I think that's a really good thing to do. I think this was just really cool. It was a really cool episode. Showed a lot of focus on humility, a lot of focus on humanity, and just being a good person. Like that was a huge focus in this episode, I feel, on a number of different fronts. And obviously there was the focus on music, good music, good booze. Liquor, that's the word I was trying to think of. At first I was going to say tequila. I mean, hey, good tequila. But, yeah, good liquor. But yeah, it's like, each of these episodes seem to also kind of like touch on some level of human emotion and motivation and whatnot. So it's interesting to see how this is going to go in regards to that. I wonder what more we're going to delve into, especially now that apparently they got the attention of someone else. We don't know who that is yet, though. So, I guess we'll find out next time. In the meantime, though, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode. And thank you so much for tuning in. Obviously, no spoilers. Excuse me. But for the time being, thank you once again. And I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.